Hey, it is Michael Douglas James, and I'm coming back at you with a brand new video. So let's talk about the 2018 Disney dining plan. What are the changes? I mean, yes, the price went up about, I'd say $10-15, but now they are allowing you to have alcoholic beverages if you are 21 and older. That is a disclaimer. You must be 21 or older to get an alcoholic beverage, or a specialty drink for guests who are under, which these were not in the plans before. So let's start out with the quick service plan. Quick service plan does allow this. They got rid of the desserts last year. For the 2017 plan, you still get 2 snacks a day and two quick service entrees, along with alcoholic beverages. So that's a win. That's a great plan. I've done that before. For me, that's like the plan on the fly. Like, you just kind of want to go to Disney. You don't want to waste any time just sitting around and, eating all the time, or, going to sit down restaurants. That is a good plan to have. I do recommend that one if you kind of just, are going, you want to adventure out and you want to, have that quick 20-minute, 30-minute meal, not something that's going to take an hour, maybe 2 hours. So moving on to the regular dining plan. You still get your 1 sit down a day. That gets you an entree and a dessert along with that, as well as an alcoholic beverage while you are there, or a specialty drink. So those are included now. And same rules apply with the quick service. You still get your 1 quick service and your 2 snacks, and you can get an alcoholic beverage along with that. And onto the deluxe. There's no quick service included in this, but you can use your sit-down credits for quick service meals. A lot of people don't know that, and they end up usually with a lot of extra meals, because this one comes with a lot of sit-down meals. It comes with 3 a day. And during those sit-down meals, you get an appetizer, an entree with an alcoholic beverage, a soft drink, or a specialty drink, just, same as before, as well as a dessert. Now, you get 3 of those a day. The plan's best worked if you do a breakfast in the morning, maybe a breakfast buffet. All those rules same apply. And if you do a signature 2-table service dinner at night. That's the best way to do it. And if you end up with more meals left over and you just want a quick service meal, go do that, because you can use them. Granted, it does count as a sit-down credit. You did use one on that, but you can still use it there. So here's the big thing. They're allowing you to have alcohol now during these meals on the dining plan. Disney's listened to us. A lot of people started thinking the dining plan wasn't worth it because they wanted to drink at dinner, and that became an extra cost. On top of that, plus you still have to, at sit-down restaurants, you still have to pay your tip. They do tell you what an 18% tip or a 20% tip will be, so it makes it easy on you depending on your service. Disney tends to have top-notch service, I feel like. So I usually go with the 20% tip when it comes down to that. But they listen to us, as well as integrating more alcohol into the sit-down restaurants at Magic Kingdom. The table service ones, that's been great. They are listening to us on that end. And now you have a lot of people who say, Walt's biggest thing and why alcohol wasn't in Magic Kingdom or in Disneyland Park was he didn't want alcohol in his parks. He wanted them to be like this family fun place, which they are. But, it's been years since then, and things have evolved, and more people are asking for it now, and it's kind of nice to have a sit-down drink. So now with them allowing you to have it, they're allowing beer or wine, or cider, or a specialty cocktail, and they have a nice menu, and you get one. If you want more than 1 drink, obviously you have to pay for it. But depending on what you get, I like their Magical Stars. I think it's a great cocktail. For me, if I order a Magical Star at dinner, that's going to last me the whole entire time, because, I'll sip on it until I get my entree, and then, I'll drink it through my entire entree. I've done the quick service, the regular, and the deluxe. I've done all of them. And usually if I'm doing the regular plan or the deluxe plan, at times I would always just order a drink on the side. Granted, I'd get my soft drink, I guess. I'd take like a lemonade or a water. I don't really drink soda, so it was lemonade or water. That's usually what I would get a quick serve as well. I'm glad that they have eliminated the dessert from the quick service, because I felt like a lot of it just went to waste, and I would rather have that extra snack, because for me, using snacks, that's me getting like bottles of water throughout the day. Being at the park with the humidity and heat and jumping around from ride to ride, I suggest, if you can't figure out what you're going to do for a snack, just always get a bottle of water. You can always have that handy. Someone's always going to be thirsty. I would suggest just have the water, hydrate yourself all day. That's great on a snack level. I'll use that for my snacks, is usually a bottle of water. Or what could be nice is you could get like a Rice Krispie treat and a soft drink, or a cupcake and a soft drink. You could get like a little side meal if you wanted it, something to like snack on all day. Or if you want to get like a popcorn and a water or soft drink, that's good to do it. So I'm glad Disney listened to people saying, hey, let us have an alcoholic beverage. Now, here's my downfall with it. There are a lot of people out there who don't want the alcoholic beverage, and the price went up because of this. And I feel like, Disney should somewhat give a little bit of an option, saying, okay, I'm not going to drink any alcoholic beverages. Could I pay a little bit less? I think that's what they should do, but they're not going to, because it just makes it easier to have one solid price. Now, it did go up a lot because of that. Granted, it was going to go up anyways, because it tends to go up a little bit every year. Just, it went up a little bit more than what people were expecting, but you did get that option for it. Now, here's the kicker. Their specialty drinks that they do make are pretty good. I've had them a couple times, and they are great options. So if you don't drink alcohol, try the specialty drink. Just try it out, just so you can say you did it. If you don't like it, you could always give it back. There have been times where I've given a drink back before and asked for something else. And Disney's pretty good about doing that at their table service restaurants, so give that a try. Overall, I think this is making the dining plan a little bit more open to people who are planning trips, especially if it's a once-in-a-lifetime trip, or a once every 5 years or something, or just because you like it. I like the dining plan because it's all pretty much paid for up front, except for my tips. Most of the time it's paid for up front. A lot of people are like, you can run the numbers and this, that, and the other. I have run the numbers sometimes. I've tried it after my trips, though. Because my thing is I don't always know what I'm going to order. Unless it's like, oh, you gotta order the most expensive thing on the menu. But for me, it's not always that case, so I run the numbers after it, and sometimes I've saved a lot, and sometimes, I've broken even, and other times I could have saved more with my annual pass discount because they took it there, or my DVC membership because they took it there, or if I had purchased Tables in Wonderland because they took it there. Now, not every restaurant takes all of those things. So, like the Top of the World Lounge only takes Tables in Wonderland, while some of the other restaurants only take your annual pass or DVC. So it's kind of a toss-up. You'd never really know unless you do a ton of research out front to figure out, okay, I'm going to this restaurant, so I need my annual pass here today. I'm going to that restaurant, so I need my DVC. I need Tables in Wonderland. Next thing you know, you're trying to rack up all these discounts, and it gets a little confusing, especially since Tables in Wonderland, you have to purchase the card for $150. And so on. So the way I look at it is, for me, simple, easy. I just want to go on, want to relax. If I have to pay a tip, I will pay it. I'll gladly pay a tip because it's not costing me much. But the majority of everything is paid up front, and with it being paid up front, just kind of makes it so much easier on me. I feel more relaxed. I feel like, okay, $20 here, or $30 on a tip, depending on what it may be. That is what it is. But if I had to pay that whole thing, I start getting overwhelmed. And to me, it just makes it easier. So if you're planning a trip and it's going to be a big family trip, I'd suggest, this is one of the tools that you should add into your planning, along with the fast passes and your dining reservations. Well, this does connect to your dining reservation, so just add it in and have fun. 2018 Disney dining plan looks great. As of right now, since we're still in the 2017 plan, alcohol is not included. So if you plan on going in the next couple months and haven't purchased, and you're going to purchase the plan, It's not included, so that may be something you want to think about it. But until then, if you're planning a 2018 trip, this is kind of a big leap. It could make or break, and I think it's something that if it makes you happy to have, a glass of wine or beer or even a cocktail at dinner, and you're gonna just drink one, then go for it. It's worth the price. So on that note, I'm out. Peace out, Girl Scouts.